welcome guys to a little update. This is going to be probably a little bit longer, so please hang with me on it. I appreciate it very much. The last two bits of information necessary for us to submit the application to the accrediting agency in the UK is being taken care of today. And so the plan is for tomorrow for our application to be actually sent off to the accrediting commission in the United Kingdom. So, hey, let's really pray for God's favor. We still have a lot of work left to do, but most of it's being done. It's cost us, quite a bit of money to have syllabi updated, online system updated, but I tell you, it's worth it in the long run. Even if we weren't going after accreditation, it's worth it. But please pray that God will continue to bless and provide for us what we need for the accreditation process. Hey, I want to just let you also know that, I'm taking off. Joan and I, we leave tomorrow for Maryland. We get to be with Dr. Minot Gurley and the Tabernacle Church. And so I'll be doing a seminar on grief and loss. I've got kind of redid my PowerPoints on that. I'm going to be preaching for them then on Sunday morning. So I just, praying again for God's favor, good travel and all of that. It's great to be able to get out and actually do some things. So I'm really grateful for that. We're in the process of doing some upgrades on our building. I don't know if you remember, the building, it's an old building. It was built in the 50s. So we did a lot of basic maintenance stuff to get it up to a place where it was usable. Well, we've had to had an old baptistry in there. The platform was a mess. So we're in the process of finishing up now, putting the carpet down, etc., for a new platform area, widening it, making it much more usable. Got a new big screen TV on there. Again, all of that is money that has to come from somewhere outside of budget. So again, if you feel, hey, led at all to help in that regard, we'd sure appreciate it. We're going to take care of it either way, but we'd appreciate any additional donations you might be able to make. The Wednesdays in the Word is something we're trying to use, of course, not just so that I can be famous, but mainly so that we can let people know about what Vision is and the different programs that we offer, etc. I'm focusing right now on a series on church leadership. Now, part of what we're doing is trying to kind of triple, things up. Number one, it's going to be used for Wednesdays in the Word. Number two, it's going to be for a short course on just church leadership, but it'll also be the video content for our course on church leadership. So we're trying to do all of that at the same time. And I just let you know, I appreciate your prayers for this whole process. We need to upgrade a lot of our video content. And so, I'm going to follow up some more. Joan will be working on this. That's part of what she's agreed to do as a volunteer here, is to follow up on getting faculty involved in doing video for us. And remember, the whole process is just a 5 to 7 minute per chapter kind of thing. These ones on leadership are going to be a little longer than that because we're trying to use it for multiple venues, if you will. But anyway, if you could just keep us in prayer on all of those things. I just wanted to share just a couple of more things. One of our long-term goals from the very beginning has been to raise up and bless national leaders. We're working on connecting to apostolic prophetic streams, independent church groups, to become the educational program for them. We're seeing some success in that regard. But really, one of the things that's been in my heart since the very beginning is to find key leaders in the nations of the world. There's 190 plus nations. And I'll guarantee you there are church leaders in those nations that have never had the opportunity to complete a bachelor's or master's or doctorate and would love to be able to get one from the United States. But of course, in most parts of the world, economically, they can't afford a U.S. degree. And that's why we need benefactors. We need scholarships or ways of providing for them what they need in terms of their education, but also where we can pay the bills here out of our offices and to help support our world zone leaders. But I just want you to, lift this up in prayer, would you? And think about, in fact, nations that maybe some of you leaders work in. You may know some key people that you could say, if they had the scholarship if we could provide the funding for them, this would be a great candidate to become what we hope will eventually be ambassadors for vision into those nations. I mean, I can see if we had 100 to 150, 200 leaders every year. Now again, if our average educational program is about $5,000, you see there's a lot of money that has to be raised to be able to cover those expenses. But I believe it's possible. And so I just want you to pray with me on that, to stand with us. You know, we need to be able to, you know, reach those nations. And I think we're going to be able to reach them even more, disciple more leaders in the nations who will disciple their nation to Christ once we receive the accreditation from the UK. So let's keep all these things in prayer. And again, I'll keep you updated, but this is really, it's a critical time in many ways. It's a crunch time, financially and otherwise, which tells us that probably God's getting ready to do something very unique in the life and the purpose of vision. So thanks for your prayers. Thanks for your love. Blessings to you.